Hi guys and girls.
Viking review.
Okay, this is another one from lseller.co.uk, and this is also another one that was in the bargain section. I think I bought about 4 or 5 in total from the bargain section because they're all really good prices, like £1.99. I think the most expensive was about £2.40, and I believe it was this one here, which is from the Isle of Mull Brewing Company, and it's their Terror of Tobermory Special Ale. Look at that. That is awesome. Never ever heard of this brewery. Really excited to try it. Comes in at 4.6%. Let's give you some info on it. Okay, it's from the Isle of Mull Brewing Company. They're based in Tobermory, the Isle of Mull. And it says a Scottish special 4.6% ABV. A Scottish special 4.6% ABV. A deep coloured beer which gets its colour from 3 coloured malts, which combined with wheat, produce a rounded malty beer. There are some fruity notes and an interesting spicy bitterness and hoppy finish. Lovely, and there's a nice sort of bit of history on what the Terror of Tobermory is. It's not that very long. It says, in 1940, a special training school was set up in Tobermory with the purpose of teaching anti-submarine warfare to newly formed crews of frigates, corvettes, sloops and patrol service trawlers. Vice Admiral Sir Gilbert Stevenson commanded this 2 to 3 week intensive course. Stevenson was in his mid-60s, and his methods, being brutal and controversial, were much talked about by those serving under him. Stories and anecdotes of this extremely efficient, strict and energetic man led to TV personality Richard Baker, who served under him, producing a book about him in 1972 entitled The Terror of Tobermory. And I believe that's the chap there. So, sounds like he was a bit of a git, but he got the job done. Good, right, let's get it poured. Yeah, I've never tried this brewery. I'm really, really excited to give it a go. Let's get a little bit in the glass. Let's get a bit more in there, come on. Okay, as you can see, it's quite a dark colour. It's like a ruby. Maybe even slightly darker than that. Nice sort of tan head. It's dissipating pretty quick. Loads and loads of bubbles. Let's give it a sniff. Oh, that's a bit strange. I'm getting like a fresh sort of freshly baked bread, but there's like a sourness in it as well. I'm also getting like a really sort of musty, warm smell. Like when you're in a car on a hot day and you sort of get that sort of warm, sort of dank, atmospheric smell. It smells like there's a little bit of roasting in there as well, but there's a lot of earthiness. Hell of a lot of earthiness. And a tiny bit of sweetness. Let's give it a go. Cheers. Oh wow, you can definitely taste the fuggles in that. It's got to have fuggles, is it? I don't think it doesn't say. But you're getting a really sort of earthy note right at the end. But the main thing you're getting is this like almost spicy bitterness, sort of combined with this sweet biscuity note. As you know, I'm not a fan of the sweet biscuity notes, but this is really sort of mellow and it sort of fits in very well with the bitterness. I'm sure I'm getting a bit of coffee on that as well. Right at the aftertaste, it's sort of like rearing up a little bit, getting a little bit of a roasting malt. tell you what that tastes like to me. It tastes like a almost like a British pale ale, but with an added roasting malt near the end. You're getting all those sort of old-fashioned flavours. Like I said, with the biscuity notes, the bitterness, the sort of like mild spiciness, and then you're getting this little roasting malt, like I said, which sort of rears up near the end, sort of surprises you. Carbonation is pretty big. I don't know whether that's because it's gone past this date, but it hasn't affected the flavour whatsoever. It's really, really nice. Very unique, really unique flavour. That's another good one. And a bargain for the price. I think that was the most expensive out of the lot. I think that was about £2.20 or something like that. But you know, it's probably be a lot harder for me to try and find this anywhere else. It's really good. I really like it. So there you have it. It's another one, another good cracker. It's not the best out of the ones I've had, but it's still going to get an 8 out of 10 because it's such a unique flavour. It does taste like I said a British pale, but because you're getting that weird sort of roasting which pops up at the end, makes it completely unique and it gives it a whole different sort of aftertaste. So for me, that's going to get an 8 out of 10, and I'm definitely going to look into more of their beers for the Isle of Mull brewery. Excuse me, I don't know if they've got a website. Let's have a look. No, there's nothing on here. But I'm sure if you tap it into Google, something can come up. So, lovely. Another cracker. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon for an Urban Viking.
Ale with you.